Hello, my lovely Capricorns. Let's dive into your reading. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. Capricorn. Good advice from a wise person. You could be going through changes in your life, or you could be really thinking long term in your life. Tell me more. Or there could be something leaving your life. It's giving goddess a Lakshmi specifically, which is all about the things we have to remove so that we can actually move into greater wealth. Claire Nocti on her YouTube channel has a great video on the wealthiest nakshatra signs and the themes that play out that ensure wealth. If you're curious, check her channel out. You could be experiencing some kind of changes in your emotional realm, or you could be even considering moving. Could be a Cancer. There could be a Cancer feminine around you. Doesn't have to be. Something's been shaking your shit up. I'm thinking Italy. About Italy. You could be thinking about a planned vacation there or something. Capricorn. I don't know what that's about. Capricorn. Sorry. Maybe you just want to get away from it all. You might need to talk to somebody older. It could be a feminine, or this could be like somebody in your family. Doesn't have to be, or it could be a person who has Cancer placements, very motherly, nurturing, kind of elderly, maybe even energy, mature, wise. This woman could be dealing, doesn't have to be the same woman. You can be thinking about two different women, or they're describing two different women, but one of them could be involved with a younger masculine, potentially. There's something about hidden secrets here that could be blocking something from having a successful, I heard, culmination, completion, closure, or overcoming of some kind of trouble. You could feel like something's lacking and maybe you're like in denial about this, potentially. It could be something to do with your finances, doesn't have to be, or there could be something about nefarious influences around you that could be causing some kind of conflict. Yeah, there's influence around you that's not good. No bueno. This could be an older woman, doesn't have to be. This could just be something that's causing trouble in your life in general. Capricorn. Something could need to leave your life. You might be in denial about this. This could be your love life. Doesn't have to be though. It's impacting you in some way, Capricorn. Man, victory. Deep friendship. You know what's weird? There's a spirit around. Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, there's a spirit around you. There's a spirit near you. I don't know if you feel them on your arm. Like, I don't know if you got grabbed by your arm or something like that recently. I just have to say that in case that applies. Like, or maybe a burning sensation, or because spirits operate basically at the ultraviolet, which is like the hottest flame. You know, when you light a candle or whatever, it's like the blue flame is the hottest one. So it's like the blue. It's kind of hot. It's like when a spirit touches you, it can. This is my opinion. Don't take it, but this has been my experience. When a spirit touches you, it feels fucking hot. So there's a spirit. Could be a spirit around you. This could be somebody who's passed on. Doesn't have to be. We do have the casket here. You might miss this person, but there is something good happening for you. It's like something new could be entering your life, or some spirits could be guiding new people into your life. Let's get some general tarot, because I feel like I can't get too much else into it without getting into some tarot. Capricorn. They want you to move towards the new. There's going to be victory in that, I think. Tell me more, Capricorn. Yeah, oh, interesting. There could have been something very lusty that you were dealing with. Oh god, where'd it go? We have a message on the ground. Anyways, yeah, this could be something about your family, or like overcoming something emotionally, or it could be like what makes you feel good emotionally. Reclaiming strength, unlocked. So that could be what you're working on right now. I was on the ground. Anything else for Capricorn? Yeah, there's something about a potential commitment even. You might need to uninvest from one thing so that you can invest in something else. There's something about planning for the future, especially regarding like Queen of Pentacles. This could be a feminine here. This could be somebody with earth sign placements, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody very happy. There's something about moving towards your happiness. Maybe your spirit team wants to see you happy, especially if you've been like overburdening yourself or something. You might need to like open up to something as well. Yeah, there's something about communication here that's been like lost or tampered with. Yeah, and this is causing family sorrow or emotional sorrow. Yeah, someone's coming out of denial or needs to step away from denial. This could be you, King of Pentacles here. Especially if you've been unhappy, you might need to admit that so that you can move towards manifesting more happiness. But there's definitely, it's probably a father, no offense. I feel like one of those, Tyler Terrell, when he shit talks mediums, he's like, it's your mother, but I'm serious. I keep feeling them, touching me actually. I know what it feels like when a spirit touches me, so. Anyways, sorry about that. Maybe I'll just, anyways. Usually they don't touch me though. Haven't touched me in a while. Sounds so bad. Um, but maybe there's a reason. Maybe I just had to say it. So they were very insistent maybe on getting your attention. But let's continue. Okay. Capricorns. Let's see what else we can get. Someone could have been very aggressive. I'm seeing the movie Chocolat, the scene where the abusive husband is like trying to come back to like the woman who like escaped him or something like that, and she like went and hung out with the friend who like owned her own business, Chocolaterie or whatever. Johnny Depp was in that movie. It's a good movie, great movie actually. It's a magic realism, I think is the genre. There's something about really seeing something clearly beyond people's projections, especially people from the past. It doesn't have to be. Tell me more. There's something they want you to receive, potentially, and something could have been blocking this. Some kind of fighting, some kind of conflict. Sorry, they're giving me something. Give me a second. It's kind of like when you know that you're at the precipice of something, and the universe does too. And it's like that quote, I think, that I've heard in Yellowstone, the TV show, where she's like, Beth Dutton says something like, whenever there's something good happening, there's always something bad trying to kill it or destroy it or whatever. So I feel like there's something about something new for you that's an opportunity, but at the same time, you're going to have to ascend out of a certain level or group or influence potentially, Capricorn, so that you can receive it. Because if you're on that same frequency of the fighting, you're not going to be able to receive anything else except the same frequency. Because if you keep reaffirming the reality, you can keep getting it. So there's something about taking off rose-colored glasses, maybe even potentially, or some kind of illusions regarding communication or confusion regarding that. There's something about getting more clear as well, seeing things clearly with the Two of Swords here. This is also about coming out of denial, just as it lands on top. Yeah, there's something you've got to release or surrender or understand or purge or even just work through emotionally, maybe journaling or talking to your spirit team, even just mentally in your head or with words, like God, posing those questions, listening to the answers, understanding the downloads you receive, any kind of impressions or feelings or any guidance that happens throughout the day to answer those questions that you pose to your spirit team could really help you, because there's something good that's available, it seems, some kind of wish fulfillment. But are you accessible? Are you close enough? Are you in resonance? Is the question. This could be something about bridging the gap between you and something. But let's go ahead and pull some juicy messages for my Capricorns. Somebody could be very possessive of you. It could be a woman. Doesn't have to be. I think that movie Fatal Attraction, is that the one that's she's like kind of a bit of a psycho? No offense. I think she has like Rohini placements, so it's maybe you're dealing with people with Rohini placements or themes regarding to that, which is Taurus. Anything else for Capricorn? You can check out your nakshatras on Google through AstroSeek Sidereal Vedic Birth Chart. Search that, open up the website, enter your birth date information, adjust it to the current place you live, of course. And adjust the time of birth to the same moment in time. And let's see, defend your energy / aura. Yeah, there's somebody trying to like project illusions. This could have like stopped your clarity of thought. This could have been this conflict around you from the past, where people that were circling you as if you were a snack in the ocean and they were sharks. And projecting loud, distracting thoughts. Exactly. Like if somebody doesn't want you to do something, they're going to do whatever they can. That's why it's like when you break up with somebody, you might notice the energetic cord's still there for like a month or like a few weeks, because especially sex or intimacy or any kind of intimacy, just the energy exchange, even just looking at someone's eyes, just interacting with their work field, you don't even have to know them personally, can sink cords into you, right? So it's like the more that you remove yourself out of it, the more the tentacles break off, the more you actually have your own mind back, really, especially if you're an extremely sensitive person or you have like psychic abilities, your water sign placements, maybe 8th house, 12th house, 4th house placements. Let's see, maintain sense of calm. So that's going to be imperative if you want to manifest better in your reality and to align with this abundance and wish fulfillment coming in with the Nine of Cups. The more you prioritize your own personal sense of happiness, the more you magnetize greater wealth towards you, the more you attract it, because you're enjoying that frequency already. So the universe has to match like with like, right? That's why if you're in fighting, what do you think you manifest? Suddenly your career has issues, suddenly your boss has issues, suddenly everything has issues because your energy's off. So you're manifesting everything to be off. Protect yourself with their photos being kept. So if somebody's like trying to like keep your photos or something, you might need to also do the same, um, to have leverage or something like that. I don't know. I'm just saying. Um, you what? I have no idea what I wrote, but it says meant as inspiration, not relationship particularly. So this connection could be more so about something that was destined on your path to help you ascend, to help you learn, to help you understand cycles, energies, perhaps. Yeah, defending your energy and aura. That's a really confirmation honk. That's a really key vital lesson. Maybe that you have to learn how to like learn to protect your energy because you might have noticed like the people you got in relationships with mimicked the same lack of boundaries you might have had with your own family members, right? Or abusive dynamics that occurred in the home. I'm not saying everybody's coming from a fucked up family in any sense. I'm sure we had many good things about our family, but if there are bad things, then that energy is going to attract the same energy towards it, right? So, yeah, maybe you're learning about that. Every step solidifies the path that actually, makes it manifest the future. Try to make you look bad. They want you to give up your time and energy. Okay? You are intelligent. And I also heard that they were trying to influence you. So maybe this person's really good, like gaslighting. Gemini placements even potentially doesn't have to be. They're trying to rage bait. Yeah. So because once you're invested, now you can't do anything else. It's like doesn't matter if it's good attention or bad attention. Even bad attention will suffice as long as it gets you to waste your life, which is precious and short, on me, so that you can't continue to go on towards what's better for you, and that you're stuck here with me. Um, Ancestral slash um, educational witch wound. So there could be something about like how maybe people have like bullied you for your intelligence or something like that, or your maturity, and so you kind of changed or had some kind of insecurity, which has only maybe you realized manifested worse. Like if you don't feel like you're a good, like if you can show off your skills, then you attract people who also reinforce that reality. But if you feel that you're strong enough to, you know, be educated and attract the right people in and get out anyone who doesn't align with that, then you do that. They did a lot to attack you. And it says, you're not the savior. They have to do the change, right? It's their responsibility. Can lead a horse to water, can't force it to drink. Finding the key, the truth, right? That's what unlocks the future for you is the truth, because then you have the mindset and the clarity to channel your energy into manifesting the highest timeline. Maybe you're closing your eyes open and saying, when I open my eyes, I'll be aligned with most highest timeline version, and then open your eyes. And now everything is conspiring in the universe for that highest timeline. So they always allow others to ruin things for them. So maybe it's somebody who has their own issues with boundaries, and that's the worst. You can't be in a relationship with somebody who is letting other people ruin their shit, because it's going to ruin your shit as well. Because that's a karmic lesson. They're not learning that lesson, so that's bad karma. The universe doesn't like that energy, doesn't like that behavior, and it's going to punish them. And as such, if you're around them, it's going to also punish you, because you are supporting them when probably they should learn a lesson. So I don't know. Take it as you will. I'm going to end it here. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. Actually, let's get you an advice. Let's get you an action. What's your most valuable action, Capricorn, at this moment? Moving out of stagnancy, getting the energy flowing, moving, doing something, anything will really help. Do anything that brings you happiness, right? Make yourself a cup of tea, a cup of tea. Sorry. Anything else? Yeah, something was really distracting you. It could have been causing you to like invest your time or energy or focus or emotions between two different things, spreading it thin, and as such, you lost both opportunities, kind of energy, right? Like it's kind of like if you have a conflict at home, you're going to be off at work, right? So suddenly both things suffer. Suddenly you lose your job and you lose your relationship. Um, let's see. Study something. Learn how to become more open to life. I think that's a big thing here. Like defensiveness sends out that same signal of victimhood, so you create more of it. But if you are operating in a way that's really, resolute or wise or empowered, what do you think you're going to attract? You're going to attract the same frequency of experience. So, what else do we have here? Yeah, there's something you need to pull away from or drop. Something is taking away your energy. That's the biggest, Saturn or Capricorn really fucking respects the word no. And if you don't know how to say no, then it punishes you because now you're not staying in the bounds or confines of what's important for your destiny or purpose or your true self. And as such, we must remove things from your life, right? Um, but when you say no, and you only say yes very specifically to what's important, to what's actually vital and is important and matters, that's good karma. Because now you're sowing good seeds and you're not wasting your time and energy, thoughts and emotions, feelings, or interactions on things that don't align with your divine purpose of why you reincarnated here. Um, and you have some time to figure it out, of course, but if you listen to near death experiences, God doesn't put up with your shit forever because you're wasting valuable time and life and the resources of Earth. So it's like, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.